Welcome everyone back to the Loan for Cards YouTube channel. We're playing Card Trader Simulator. This game just came out recently and this is a demo version, so you can try it out on Steam. It's free to download, so give it a try if you want to give this game a try. So this is basically a basic tutorial. This is a version 1.0.0.4, and by the time maybe you watch it, it might be a different version, so it might look a little bit different because they are working on this consistently to do the changes and fixes and things like that. So you get to the screen here. This is the main screen. Once you click on the new game, and you're going to have options for campaign, sandbox, and tutorial. If you want to check out the tutorial, you can, but to be honest, the tutorial is a little bit hard to follow, so that's why I'm making this basic tutorial video. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the sandbox because the campaign is a little bit too short and it's a little bit, it goes by storyline, so I just want to show you guys how to play this game the way that you should be playing it. So that way you can follow along and that way you get a good idea of how to play this game. So when you just click on sandbox and you're gonna get this screen here, you're gonna do is enter your company name. I'm gonna do loan for cards. And then on the left hand side, it's gonna be a different levels that you want to play. I'm just gonna keep it none for now, so that way we can try to get the card deals and everything a lot easier, so I can explain the game to you guys very easily. All right, so we just click on start, and it's gonna load the game. All right, so you start up the game, and then right off the beginning, it's gonna give you this auction here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off real quick, so that way you don't hear that beeping noise, and then we'll get to the auctions real quick. So when I explain the game on the basic side of things, so that way you know exactly what's going on. On the right hand side, it will show you the goals right away. Since it's a demo, it'll give you the one card trader goal that you have, and then later on, it's gonna unlock everything else when the full game releases. On the top of that, there's a little eye here. This is the legend of where everything is located. This is the headquarters. So when you hire your employees, this is where they spawn in at, and this is where you can fire them also. This is where your garage is. This is where you're going to store all your cars. Eventually, you can upgrade this to get more than 4 cars. So for now, you can only have up to 4 cars. And this is where your guys going to be stored, like your drivers and your mechanics and things like that. Right here we have the prison. This is when your thief gets caught. He will go to prison so you can bail them out, and this is where they're going to be located. Hospital is on the bottom here. They haven't done anything with this yet that I've seen, so that's to be determined. There's little markers here that you see here. These are the XP boosts. So if you have your drivers drive around this, you can collect these to get your XP boost or get your reputation and your lawfulness booster up. So it's like a little Pac-Man type of game here. They can just move your car around, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to hire 2 employees. Okay, so we want to hire a driver. So you go to the employees and then click on the driver and try to find someone that's really cheap, like $846. That's way too expensive. So we want to keep it to $400 or even less. So we'll keep it at $400. And then the next person you want to buy is a mechanic, and you want to keep him pretty cheap too. We'll get a $400. Also, you can do is you can get equipment for them to boost them up. So you can buy a tow truck to get a more faster speed or carry 2 cars, 3 cars, things like that. Also, for your mechanic, you can buy a small toolbox. You can get little perks here, but we're not going to worry about that at all. You don't need any of this stuff right now from the beginning of the game. So we're just going to keep it how they are. And once you purchase them, they're going to be in your headquarters. You want to click on the drop and then drop. So you see 2 of them. So if you see 2 of them like that, it's sort of hard to determine to pick both of them up. So just click on the mechanic and left click and right click to your garage so you can store them in the garage. And then you'll have your driver. You can just leave him out here because he needs to pick up the car once you purchase it from the auction. Okay, so on the left hand side, you have the market. This is all the live auctions we have. We have the insurance auctions, the buy, I guess it's eBay, and the black market. So the black market is usually cars that's stolen. E-buy is like cars that like almost fully restored, but there's still little things wrong with it. Insurance auctions are mostly cars that are pretty much damaged. You need to fix them up. Okay, so we enable all three. And basically, what we want to do is we want to get a car right now from the start, getting an expensive car. So you want to purchase an expensive car like a Valve S60 or any BMWs or BWMs they call it. So we want to try to get this, and you see the little marker here. You want to keep it above 50% so that way it gives you more profit on the right hand side. So you can also bid here. There's a little 100% plus 100. You can increase it by more than just 100 bids. So you can increase a little bit more. So if it starts really low, you can actually increase it as much as you want to win it. So we want to try to keep it under 30,000 because we need, 10,000 to fix up the car. Okay, so we bought the Valve S60 T6 for 29,300. Now it seems a lot. This is your first car, and you need a big car in the beginning so you can build up your money. And you just keep on buying big cars, one after the other. Don't buy multiple cars in the beginning. You want to buy one big car, fix it up, and then wait for the customer so you can purchase it. So now the car is ready to be picked up. You say, okay. You'll see the green mark here that shows you where the car is located. So you get your driver, you left click on the driver, you right click to where the car is located, and it's gonna go to where it's located. So we're gonna disable this so we don't have to worry about the auctions right now. And also you can take out loans here on the top, and it gives you a time frame. This is a real lifetime. So 21 minutes is actually the time that you have to pay back the interest. So you can buy it for 30,000 and pay back 50,000 in 21 real time minutes, not game time minutes, real time minutes. Same thing with this one. And then the Mafia loan, if you purchase this and you run out of this, the game is over for you. So you're gonna pretty much die. So I would recommend if you need to take a loan out, use the other loans before you have to use the Mafia loan to use that. All right, so the car's done picking up. So you left click on it and it'll show you the car's already in this slot. Then right click onto your garage and it's gonna drive to your garage location. All right, so the driver made it to your garage. So I can see here you have your mechanic in here and you have your driver with the number one. It shows that it has one car with him. So if you left click on it, it'll show you the valve. Just left click on it, it'll put it into the garage. Once you're in this screen, just hit the back button and it'll open the garage screen here. So once you get there, go to click on the valve, S6, don't just double click. It's going to open up your car. You want to go to the repair, to the mechanic, and choose your mechanic. And on the very bottom here, you're going to do is repair all. So it's going to fix the whole car. So now the important thing you need to remember is that you're into this car for $31,457. So here's the week that's over. We have to owe $500 for the rental and then $922 for the salary. So remember how much you are into the car for, 31,000. So once you are making a deal, so you know exactly how much you're into the car for, so you know you don't take a loss. On the lower right-hand corner is going to be where your phone is located. You want to click on this little lock here so you can keep the screen up. Okay, there's no reason why you want to leave it down. Just leave it up because there's a lot of screen space here. This is going to be your messages that shows you what's going on. And then right here where the phone is where all your deals going to be. So this person here wants to get a hatchback and a sedan. So since we bought a sedan, we want to do is deal with
Mm-hmm.
the lady with the sedan. We want to minimize the legend screen so exactly sees what they want to get. So from this screen, you want to do so since this car is done, you want to click on back to the garage, and you have to wait until this screen pops up with this drag your car here. Then you can drag your car to the screen here. And then it's going to give you an option for truth or lie. Since everything is fixed, you don't have to lie, so just click on truth. I would just recommend to just fix the car completely and just so you can just click on truth so that you don't have to worry about it. All right, so we're going to offer 70,000. Just you don't have to, the first offer, you don't have to change anything because they're going to counter back with something different. So you have to remember how much we're into the car for. We're into the car for around 30,000. So they already offer $53,000. Okay. So when they offer this much above the price of like 20 more $1,000, just don't even try to negotiate at this point. You do have a timer here, so you make sure you do it. We're just gonna accept this right away because you don't want to lose this car at all. So we made $22,000 profit on this car on the Valve S60. Say okay. All right. So once that is done, we have no more cars left. We can do is we can go back
Uh-uh.
into here and then and purchase another car. One note that if you do have customers waiting here, do not decline it. If you do decline it, you are going to be losing your reputation rep. So if you just leave it alone, they'll disappear and you won't lose any reputation left. And then they'll say it's a great car. You get more rep there. So if you want to, if you see all the cars that's filled up and you're like, oh, I want to get rid of this person, just click on the talk button and then offer them a different car. See if they'll accept it. If not, then you won't lose any reputation. But if you click on the decline, you will lose reputation. You want to keep this as high as possible. All right. So we're not going to buy any more cars right now because I showed you how to buy a car and resell. So the most important thing, your first car, buy a BMW. I'm sorry, BWM. the S60. So those are the two cars that are really expensive. You get around 20 to 25 to 30,000. Don't stay more than 30,000. That way you can fix it up and sell it for a good value. That way you can get it going. Then you can buy other cars for a good value. Make sure you look at the meter and resell it. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the thief that's in the game. And this is a little bit tricky, okay? So make sure you first hire a thief for the lowest amount you want to get. And also, very important, you want to go to equipment and you want to buy a scooter for this guy. A scooter costs 3,000. So you have to remember how much you're invested into this guy. This guy's going to be worth 3460, okay? We'll talk about that later to tell you exactly why it's important to know how much you spend on him. So once you get the scooter, you want to drag and drop it here. Anything for these guys too, like if you want a truck or anything, you can buy an inventory and drag it into this slot here to enhance them. All right, so once you get this, your thief is going to be located here. You'll just drop. So the thief is actually good for several things here. You can left click on him. You hold down the shift and you right click, and it's going to give you a point of direction. And you want to get these little markers so you can boost up your levels. So it's like playing a little Pac-Man, and it's going to just rotate. And once you unclick that, it's going to go to the route, and it's going to try to collect all this. It's going to help you with some of the boosts, your lawfulness, your reputation, and XP for the person. So while this is going, if it finds a car in the area, which hopefully it does, I'm not going to try to spend too much time on this part of it, but hopefully we find one, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it. So when this is going, you can also go back to the marketplace and buy a car while this guy is going around and collecting the experience like I just did right now and trying to buy a car. So don't try to concentrate on what these guys want, like the sedan and the van. Just buy whatever. Oh, so here we go. Perfect. So you left click, click, right click on the car that's he's going to be getting. And then when you click on that, it's going to have a little mark here. And you want to be pretty fast on this, okay? Because you don't want to get caught. Left click, right click onto the garage right away. So hopefully we'll make it in, and this is going to be a perfect basic tutorial video for you guys to see. All right, so we had no police around us. That was perfect. So you go back to your garage, you get your thief, you left click on it, and you'll see the car that's there, the Ford Focus or the Ford Focus, you want to say. Again, click on the back button. You'll see him in the garage. Double click on it. Go to your mechanic assign. Click on your mechanic and then fix off for $3,800. So now, once this car is fixed up, your total value of the car is going to be $3,800. Okay, so then you got to make sure when you sell this car, sell it for more than 3,800. I'm pretty sure you can get to about, I want to say 8 to 10,000 for this car. So you can set the price points what you want. You can say higher or lower you want, so that way you don't go too high. So I like to keep it all the way to 0%, so that way you don't have to minus all the way down when you're negotiating. I mentioned to the devs already to make a manual type price point, so you don't have to just click on the minus or the plus sign all the time. Okay, so the car is totally fixed. So now we want to do, since these people want an SUV, let's just
Mm-hmm.
see if we can offer these cars to them, okay? So again, we're into it for 3,800. So if they have any interest, they'll want the van or they'll want something else. So we'll see, hopefully they'll want this. Again, we got lucky and he accepted it. So now we just click on truth. And when you're negotiating with the stolen car, you sort of don't want to, we want to say okay to this. You sort of don't want to negotiate too much. Maybe do one or two offers, but no more than that, because you don't want to get too greedy. It's a free car that you got, and hopefully this will pay for the thief that you purchased. So again, we're going back to the thief. We paid $3,400 for the thief because of the scooter and the $400. So you sort of want to make up for that. So right there, we get 8,000. We can actually negotiate if you want, but I don't want to deal with it because now we made $4,000 profit from the repair. So from the profit, we're up $1,000 from the thief. So now we're basically free rolling this thief right now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So this thief is free rolling. So we're just gonna make him go around again, and hopefully we can get another car while we're at it. And that's how that is with the thief. So that's going to show you of how to use a thief to make them use more profitable on using the thief. And you don't want to really negotiate too much, so you don't want to lose a sale on the car. This will sell for around 20,000. So if you want to bid around 10,000 for this car, you can. You can left click and hold and bid. And as you can see, I went to like 50% mark which is fine. This will give you still make you profit for the car. So again, once you buy the car, you can just undo. I usually like to undo this because you don't want to keep on hearing the thing. So you go back to your driver, drop him off, left click, right click on the guy, pick him up and bring him back and just do that rinse and repeat pretty much. That's what you gotta do. We have a car here. Let's see if we can get arrested here. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how this goes. Okay. All right. So we got arrested. That's sort of planned, and he's in jail time right now. Okay. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. All right. So we're in prison here, and this is where your guy's gonna be located. So there's a timer here of 3 minutes for you to bail him out for $4,200. Okay. So remember how much we spent on him. We spent $3,500 for the guy. To bail him out, it's gonna cost you 42. So this is when you make the judgment here that to bail him out or not to bail him out. You can always go back into your employees and hire another thief for less amount. So you can see here we got 1,000 and we have a $400 thief and a $500 and $400 thief. So what we can do is we can purchase another thief for $400, buy the scooter for 3,000. It's gonna be $3,400 for the thief. Okay, so you can pay $3,400 to buy a new thief, or pay $4,200. So that's the thing that you sort of need to be aware of. So this is time to be like, bro, Hiroto, sorry, dude, you're going to jail for life. We're not going to bail you out because we're going to be losing money if we bail you out. So that's certain things that you want to look out for. Sort of messed up, but at the same time, it's business. So that's pretty much it. This is the only thing that you need to know. We covered the buying of the car, fixing the car, using the thief, and using your phone. Also, one other note I forgot to mention is when we get the car, there is a create ad version. You can create an ad for $500, 1250, or 2000. Really don't need it to do it unless you're not getting any calls. This will sort of help boost it. So create an ad for 500, and then people will come asking for this specific car of a coupe, green, and that way you can sell it for more money that way. Okay. So, but nevertheless, you don't really need to spend an extra $500, but if you want to, you can. But also remember this total value that you spend, because once you offer it, you're not going to know exactly how much you were into it. You're like, oh, shoot, how much did I buy this car for? How much did it cost? So you can't go back to it because it's gonna say deal in process, and you're not gonna be able to see what the price of the car is. So that's pretty much it. I hope you like this content. There's gonna be a lot of updates on this game. So if you watch this video and then the update came out, you're like, oh, it's not like how it is, then I'll make another update. Hopefully, when the full release comes out, I don't think I'll make an update since the full release will come out. But if you have any questions or comments, I had a lot of hours in this game. Put it down below, and I'll respond back as best as I can. If you guys like this, please hit the like. Smash the subscribe button. I do have a lot of other games in my YouTube channel that you can check out of how-to tutorials. And that's it. Hope you guys safe out there. See you guys next time. Peace out.